Welcome back to a very helpful episode of Careful Boys. Today we have the Outcasts with us.
Wow!
Is there anything at all that any of you guys could say to help a short guy feel more confident?
Good luck.
Jeez, that's a bad start.
What's considered short?
I don't know, maybe like a guy who's 5'5".
Size don't matter.
Yeah? Something that's sincere sentiment
What's
from you?
what's so like under 5'5" is short?
I don't know. I just
Ask
I
them.
don't know. Just
Yeah,
a guy who feels
what's
like bad that he's
considered
short.
short to you?
You're gonna make him feel worse by naming their height.
If it's shorter than yourself, then I guess short king still.
I guess
Right.
so. Yeah.
But y'all are like petite.
We're petite, yeah. So it's
Oh yeah,
fine.
so if they're smaller than you, then that's like.
If they're small to you, they're midgets.
Yeah,
Your eyes.
really boring. Yeah, exactly. I had a Filipino boyfriend once as my height, you know? Like, it was like...
Yeah.
It's... I didn't know it was a thing, like, girls preferred taller men.
Oh really? That's not something that you heard a lot.
You don't see a tall guy and go, oh,
No!
so tall.
Why? I can't talk to him. Like, face to face. So, I didn't know, yeah. But my husband's quite tall, and I sometimes forget about that. Like, but yeah,
Because
maybe like
when you
here,
say-
I guess. Right? That height maybe is short, but you know, you'd be like, you can be rich and.
That's probably the realest. Yeah.
I love how. That's how I could know. That's how I know you're from Asia. Because we were just talking about this. Like all of my friends from Asia, like they have no fucking shame when it comes to like, what's the qualities you want in a husband? Fucking rich. Fucking. It's like just straight up.
Being practical, yeah.
Super practical. Because in America, it's like I think they do this thing where it's like, you know, I really just want love and I just want to find someone that I can love forever.
But they're really saying that.
Yeah.
Do you think they're lying when they say that though? Because I feel like there's a good group of ladies that actually.
I think they're lying because if you're talking
Across
to
the
them,
board.
only because this, like when you talk to your friends one to one, they tell you the real thing. When a bunch of people are listening, that's the answer they give.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like they give you the
Virtue signal answer.
answer that everyone wants to hear.
I think a lot of people are very specific about what they
Yeah.
want when they're
Or
talking
it
to
might
their
also depend on like what they experience with their parents. Slash like if your parents are like rich but like they fucking hate each other, you might never think about needing a rich person because
Yeah.
you're like you've been taken care of, but you're just like I just want love.
yeah, it's the blind spot almost. Yeah.
But really you still want the rich.
Yeah, you still want that.
Like, cause if you're
Eventually.
like, if you're fucking flying economy, you're like, nah, fuck love.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos though where girls now are more like, oh, they need to make six figures, they need to be 6 feet, they need to be
they're
like,
asking bad examples on purpose though.
I mean, because they're all club scene.
Yeah, I
yes,
think that if
but
you're gonna go out to like the main street where the clubs are, and
Yeah.
then if you ask them that, then that's who you're gonna find.
but I feel like that
think it's
wasn't a
very
thing
Yeah.
until like recently.
They're probably also like hurt. I feel like those are people that got hurt
Give
by
up on
someone
love.
that
Yeah.
they gave a chance to that wasn't that attractive or something. And so like, now my standards are high. Okay, I'm gonna get someone that's at least making this much. You know, like, it's like, but they're like spiraling, and it's like, do they really want that? Who knows?
Spiraling, yeah.
You know?
And it's also like it's a thing too with like a lot of times when you're asking a girl on the spot with a bunch of and she knows it's gonna go online, whatever. That answer is not just for guys; it's also for other girls. It's for them to be like, oh, she knows what she wants. She like, you know what I mean? Like, not everything is for guys to hear. And because there's no way that all these girls that say that, there's not enough guys for them to date that are that guy. It's a very tiny pool. Remember that we were talking about like that top
Yeah.
percent?
Yeah.
There's not enough guys for all these girls. So there's no way they're all ending up with them.
And I also feel like those girls probably haven't been through much. Because, you know, I think when you haven't been through much, then you kind of, you build like the dream cake. Like, what's your favorite cake? Ooh, I want icing, whatever. But when you've been through a bunch of shit before, you're like, I just want my cake to not give me diarrhea. And I'll be fucking sick.
Basic.
Yeah, you start thinking about the other way.
That was the answer. No, I didn't ask that, but okay. I just don't want my cake to give me diarrhea.
Because they're building the Lambo. You know, they're like, my Lambo's gonna have this, it's gonna be 6 feet tall, makes 300 grand fucking year, blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, if you actually drove to work all the time, you just want a car that won't break down.
Well, it costs a lot to fix.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, if you actually use this car, you just want all air and the tires. Awesome.
And also, like on top of that, I feel like the older people get and the more experience they hear from people, they're like, okay, I don't want my guy to be like this. I want this. Like hearing from experience. So like with less experience and getting older, like maybe they become more picky, like into what type of guy they want.
Yeah.
That's true. Because I know some girls that are like, they've been through the dating circuit for so long, they're like, I just want someone I could talk to. Like, like the bar becomes so low.
Someone
You're
that's
like,
not lactose
oh, fuck.
intolerant would be cool. You know? Grab some ice cream together.
Someone's gonna treat me nice. You're like, oh shit, all right.
Did you happen to see that Anna Kendrick movie about the serial killer?
Yeah.
Remember how when she's talking to the makeup artist, she's like, it really all just comes down to the same thing. You just want a person that won't hurt you. That's really what it ends up being.
And then she gets murdered at the end.
And then she gets murdered. And there's like a rock and roll song. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, that movie sounds crazy.
So yeah, for a guy who thinks he's short, it doesn't matter what his height is, but he feels short. People tell him he's short. What's something that'll help get his spirit up so he doesn't have to like let that affect his decisions where he just doesn't even want to bother trying, you know?
I think he needs to uncover other parts of him that he can be proud of that overshadows like his physical stature. Okay. Like, you know, like Tim is a prime example.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
He's funny, he's charming, like he
Kills
great
it.
personality.
Confidence, yeah.
It's like he has all these other like buckets that are filled the fuck up. Doesn't even matter how tall he is.
I know a lot of short guys that have dated beautiful women and all that. And I mean, like, Prince is a great example. He looks like a drag queen.
Cool one. She's real cool drag queen.
Prince is like, damn, I got some straights.
But he's like a skinny, scrawny, short, petite guy that wears heels.
Very soft spoken.
And he had Carmen Electra.
But then, like, isn't that a lot for a guy to go, so I just have to be Prince?
You're like, start there. Start with Prince and work your way
I
up.
think what it is he's got so much going for him. Like he's musically talented. He's like, there's just so much creativity and artistry, and I don't know, I think if all you have going for you is like you think your height and that's what you identify with, you have nothing else,
Right.
like that to me
Personality, right? More than your height.
You're just a height. That's all
you're
you
just
do.
a height, like all you can identify with is like, I am short, therefore I could never amount to anything. It's like that's sad. That's really sad.
Feeling like that when that's always what comes to them.
Oh, like you're so short.
When they're constantly disqualified. Where it's like, oh, okay, I need a guy that's 5'8" and above, and they're just always not part of the dating pool because of that.
They need to get off Instagram Reels, dude. That's
Yeah, that too, yeah,
They need
yeah.
to stop watching that type of
They're also not running into that like so directly, right? It's not like somebody's like, oh, I'm not gonna date you because you're short. Like they're not getting that verbal confirmation. They're probably just like saying that to
The
themselves.
danger is that over time, no matter what the reason becomes, they think it's still that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are mean girls out there that are like, ill, so short.
I know there is.
But I think it's because they fixate on it. It's like when you're not thinking about filling up all your other buckets and not being well-rounded, and you only focus on like the only reason why you're doomed to not having a partner is because you're short. You're gonna believe that anywhere you go.
You're gonna be like, oh, it's because I'm short, huh?
You're wearing those glasses. Exactly.
Because if that dude is 5'3" and he starts hitting up clubs with a big red nose, he's gonna start hearing, oh, I don't like your big red nose. Yeah. Maybe you should do that for a couple months, and then it distracts him from the whole.
Brainwash yourself thinking it's something.
You're like, oh, it's my nose this whole time. If I just take this off,
Yeah, wear a big
I'm winning.
clown nose.
I should just take this off and get taller.
I'll get height surgery. Instead of being 5'3", I'll be 5'5" now.
Yeah.
Because like growing up, I was always one of the smallest ones in class. But I never even knew how tall or short I was because I always got like the most talkative or most like class clown or whatever.
Hottest kid. You won that 5 years in a row. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Teacher decides.
Like,
The staff does
damn,
it.
that kid's hot.
That's alarming.
It's an American tradition.
Oh, okay.
The staff votes on it.
If you're in a row,
Barton Kwan.
Voted on by the staff.
don't get too old, you're gonna get dethroned.
Yo, honestly,
Little Timmy's catching up. That is so disturbing.
Oh my god.
Hot kid wars.
So, do you guys know any hot kids?
I think
It's a trap answer. Don't answer.
That makes sense.
if you have any insecurities about you, right? So like, let's say you are short or you are like not attractive or whatever it is. I think you can let other parts of you shine so hard that just overshadows. That's actually one.
That's
Or smelling good. I think smelling good. Sometimes I'm like, oh.
What if you're so short they can't catch the whiff?
They gotta bend down to sniff you.
To the top of your head.
That's Chanel blue.
I feel.
Who smells good?
No, always. When I walk past someone and they smell good, I always look back. It's
Really?
always, yeah.
Oh
Like, who was that?
wow.
Like yeah.
Okay.
Smell is I feel like a good.
It's a strong.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Not too much. Not too much.
Not too much. Yeah. Not overwhelming, but it's like.
Axe body spray.
That's a great
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, high school Axe body spray was easy.
Behind the ears.
Oh yeah. Oh
Being
yeah.
like the funny guy when you are shorter is actually you get a leg up on that.
Helpful.
Because your delivery and everything looks cooler and funnier when you're shorter.
But like developing those other aspects of yourself is what is confident. Like
Yeah.
when you build a skill.
Character development.
Yeah.
Whether you're short or tall or whatever height you are.
That's
you have
that's
to
the thing.
do
That's
that.
what I was gonna say. Even if you're extremely tall, you can have the same insecurity.
Yeah.
Like you still have to build your character outside of being tall.
Yeah, because if you're tall, you're just a freak show.
Yeah, people
You're a
are like,
fucking freak.
"Oh," and that's all people say. Oh, you're so tall.
All your clothes don't fit, you fucking weirdo.
Yes.
You don't even fit the airplane seat, man. Get out of here.
Beds, you don't fit. Like
If you don't call shotgun, you're screwed.
You gotta duck your head everywhere. You can't sit in the middle, loser.
The first thing people say when you said like, "Oh, you're tall," right? That's to your husband.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
that's
it's
always.
that's
always
always the first.
Your
thing.
husband's tall too?
Very tall.
How tall
Almost,
is he?
2 meters.
that's like what?
196.
He goes by
Freak show?
What's that? Do people stop him and ask like, "Do you play in the NBA?"
Yeah, all the time. I'm sure. Like,
What's that?
The NBA?
Convert it to American.
6'5".
6'5".
Holy shit, yeah.
that's
If you're 6'5" and above, holy shit. You have a picture of him?
So tall.
Is it a panoramic shot this way? Let me take a full body.
Landscape.
This video is not helping the short
I
kings.
gotta go. Hurry up.
Holy shit, he's
What I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say. Fit in the screen.
You say one inspirational thing, but at the end of the day, you're both married to freaking tall dudes.
You can divide yours in half and he's still taller.
She's like,
Okay, let me say this. I didn't marry him for the height. Right? You know, it doesn't matter.
For the
if
money.
Yeah, but if he was short, you would have skipped him.
What money?
Okay, here's I think here's a redemption one. Have you ever dated anyone shorter than you?
Yeah, like he was like,
Like
I
a
swear to
little-
God, like he either is taller a little bit or like right here.
Yeah.
How was that redemption if
Okay.
the relationship ended?
No, but
Singer.
Ah, you got the talent.
he was Bruno Mars.
They're just so funny. Like, what was he saying? Like something Buttercup song, like
Buttercups.
Build me a buttercup.
Yeah, that one. I was like, ooh, and that's what like.
Oh.
I was like,
Wow. That's what swayed you off your feet.
And also,
A
I bet
short
when
guy
you were
saying,
on,
build
when
me
he was
up,
on,
buttercup?
Buttercup.
Funny. That's
That is a
good.
great equalizer. Talent.
but also when he's singing on stage, he looks taller because you're sitting down looking up. So then you go, ooh,
Yeah,
but you're already in
elevated.
love. Too late.
too late. Yeah. That's what they have to do. Like, wow them before they sit down. You know, so they can't tell how short
You're like,
you
come
are.
down here, pretty
And
boy.
then-
And he's like, oh, I'm gonna stay up here.
Impress them first.
We can talk from here like this.
For sure, yeah. Talent, and they have to be nice. I feel like a lot of short people are super mean.
Yeah, because they're grumpy, yeah.
Isn't that funny? They're like, they have like a
Really?
weird thing. Yeah.
Like a shorter temper sometimes.
Short temper.
Short temper.
We're kind of smoking them now.
Okay, JK, I'm just JK.
It's okay. It's okay. It's opposite advice. Yeah.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
No, yeah. I think some people do compensate.
Fuse is what I meant to say.
Just be nice.
Some people do compensate by trying to have bigger, aggression. I've seen that.
I remember in all the gyms that I would train at, if there were like a small guy in the room, you would know like he would have the biggest chip on his shoulder, and he would be like kind of like the meanest guy. You're like, all right, dude, you don't have to fucking
Because it
kick
feels like
my
that's
ass.
the only way you get attention.
But then you just put your hand on his head and you're like,
Oh, Chanel Blue.
hey, whoa, chill.
Wow.
Chanel Blue.
Pick him up.
Pick him up. Yeah.
It is also relative, I think, too.
Yeah.
Like if you're in Norway, then, dude, you're in what's it called, Netherlands?
You could be 6'3" and short over
Exactly. Yeah, it's relative.
If I was in Vietnam, I'm a giant.
Oh yeah. So if you're really short here, just go to like the Philippines.
Exactly. Filipinos are not tall.
Oh,
Like,
my cousins are all like, whoa, you know, they're really short.
My dad's the odd one now. He's like tall.
Yeah.
Like, my mom is here. It's like,
But if you're in the Netherlands,
sorry.
Zoom in on her. On Yasmin when she's enlarge it and then add sound effects from Walt Jr. from Breaking Bad. Walt Jr.
Make it like a bookmark. You know when you walk by like a highway.
Yeah. And then make a downloadable link for the GIF.
she is a bit
Yeah, the relativity. I think, yeah.
let's say a dude here is like 6 foot and he feels super tall, and then he goes to the Netherlands, and then he's like, actually, he's one of the shorter ones.
Yeah.
So
It's
And
like
then they're
beauty
making fun of
standard in Macau and here. You know, you could
There,
be
I'm
attractive
super
here,
ugly.
and not right.
Yeah, and
beauty standards, yeah, go where you're loved.
I think if you're a short guy, you can't bring up your height all the time. You can't, because some guys they bring it up all the time.
Like in conversations.
Yeah, or like they'll joke about it constantly, and you're just like, all right, dude, just fuck.
Or like if you're gonna talk about like keep it short.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've heard some pretty detrimental suggestions for all these guys to feel worse. So.
You just gotta be better.
No. That's the whole thing. The whole thing is that they know that you know, your personality is going to take it the rest of the way. You know, whatever you're missing in height.
90% of
Be nice.
whatever.
Honestly, yeah.
Even if you're the hottest dude in the world and then you don't have a personality, like girls will break up with you after 3 months. They're bored or whatever.
And honestly, we've seen time and time again gorgeous people, men and women, at later ages in life having a hard time finding love for whatever reason. It's not just height. None of that just comes into play. But yeah, some people will make it seem like that's the reason, but just don't be an asshole and think it's your height. That's the main lesson.
Also, you can still be a gangster in bed.
Yeah, because that's the different plane. It's on the y-axis or the x-axis.
Yeah. When you're
That's the
lying down,
equalizer.
height ain't a thing.
But they have difficulty getting there.
Well, you just crawl up.